It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they've got their hearts set on ringing in the new NBA season with a clean 1-0 record. And this is a team that believes they can do that. All the fine-tuning and changes of the offseason are what they hope will start to take shape starting tonight. And here we are, opening night of the new NBA season. Every club at this point can be optimistic. Some teams just looking to make the playoffs, others with much higher aspirations, Kenny.
Yeah, well, some people would say that you can start with a clean slate. But then certain people are saying we're building off of last year. So this is a continuation. But whatever happened last year to some of those teams who didn't reach their goals, they just can wash it out and start. But there's certain teams saying, yes, we are who we were last year, and watch who we are this year.
You want to come out the gate strong. Ernie, I think we're in for an exciting year. And it was a pleasure seeing you in San Tropez on our vacation.
Yes.
That's a nice aqua machine you got.
It was very surprising to see you there, big fella, too.
I was not
memorable.
invited.
How'd you like my bathing suit, Ernie?
Well, let's get it to Kevin Harlan.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At center, Samara Sanders. At shooting, Iman Shumpert. At power forward, Kevin Love. At the other guard position, Kyrie Irving. At the other forward position, LeBron James. The head coach for this team is David Black. Starting at small forward, standing 6'8", number 34, Mike Dunleavy. The man from Florida, 6'11", number 13, Noah. And at guard, 6'3", from Memphis, number 1, Derrick Rose. At guard, 6'7", from Marquette, number 21, Jimmy Butler. The other forward position, at 7'0", number 16, Pau Gasol. Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Bulls.
You can hear the roar here at the United Center. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. All right, let's hit the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up, ready to go. So in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Samuels in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Rose attacking that one wide left.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
Now here's Shumpert following the miss by Derrick Rose. Back to Shumpert, down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's James outside. Offensive rebound. Samuel makes it off the glass. Samuel's got the opening field goal of the game for the Cavs.
Good make to get things underway.
Yeah, and always a relief, I think, to get those first points out of the way and actually get that first sweat and that first bit of contact in the game, because it just settles you down a little bit.
And it's Butler missing. And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out to the right wing. They set the screen. Shumpert passes to Samuels. Shoots the 3. Gasol with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rose attacking. And it's good. Walk through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. Was way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
And the free throw, no good.
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, 2 major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team, a true warrior, even in an off year.
With Joakim Noah, I mean, you know exactly what he's going to give you every season. Rebounding, block shots, steals, a few points, relentless energy and enthusiasm, and even a few assists as well.
And so he makes both from the line. And Joakim Noah, he's all about doing whatever it takes to help his club succeed. Always has been. Greg, he did the dirty work when he played inside at Florida. When they won back-to-back championships, he's done it in each and every NBA season in Chicago.
And you just hit on it. I mean, he bites, he scratches, he claws his way into the upper echelon in terms of elite centers in our league. And in 2014 was named All-NBA first team as well as Defensive Player of the Year. Let's just hope he's healthy this season to get back to that level.
The Cavaliers trailing. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
He hits the second from the line. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Rose kicks to Gasol. There's a screen. The dish now to Rose. Off target from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Down low. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And injuries, once again, were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark you can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
And he makes both free throws.
And really, the Bulls weathered a lot of injuries last season and still had a good showing in the East. Came away with the 3 seed when many thought they would sink down after missing so many games from key players.
Baseline J on the way. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And the Bulls did end up with the 3rd seed in the East. 33 of their 50 wins last year, Clark, coming in the Eastern Conference.
But it wasn't an even distribution of those wins for the Bulls. Against their own division in the Southeast, they played .500 basketball. They got their good in-conference record from feasting on the Atlantic teams, taking 16 wins in 18 games against that division.
It's a pick by Love. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
You can't afford to get that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Rose against Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Noah. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noah's got 8.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Irving dishes to James. Rose against Irving. Cleveland gets it back. Samuels. Love against Noah. Love kicks to Samuels. On the wing, James. Dishes it to Love. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Rose passes to Butler. They get a hand on it. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. It's a pick by Love. LeBron with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. LeBron kicks to Samuels, and he cuts it down.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And the pass to Rose. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Rose goes in. The shot's good from Gasol.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Feeds to Samuels. To the middle. Rose against Irving. And it's Rose penetrating. Irving with the steal. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even. And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and of course the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
Making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Perkins comes in for Samardo Samuels. And it's Luke Herringody in for Kevin Love. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Rose dishes to Gasol. And he banks in the layup. Gasol's got 6.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Inside. And Gasol sends it back.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Great look, but off the mark. The Cavaliers trailing. And Shumpert kicks to Herringody. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
To the middle, here's Gasol. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. He's got 8. Cavaliers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And there's the feed to Shumpert. Here's the screen. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Out to the wing. Near the three-point line. It's Dunleavy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And it's a 4-point Chicago lead. James kicks to Perkins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Kendrick Perkins, at this point in his career, really more of an enforcer than anything. Last season was statistically his worst since his rookie year. Played for a couple different, actually was part of 3 different teams and ended up in Cleveland after beginning in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and you know, at this stage, what he gives you now, he's really a space eater down low. Still a terrific screener in the pick and roll or in terms of executing of the offense. And when the game gets physical, that tends to lead to him finding a way to make an impact.
Enforcer is a good term to
like
use.
that
yeah,
one,
I
Kevin.
do too.
I like that one.
And, you know, going back to Kendrick Perkins, I mean, he just looks like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. On top of that, he acts like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. One of the toughest competitors in the league, and he's got a scowl to match.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic is checked in for Dunleavy. Heinrich comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Rose.
And we were talking about Perkins. He's always been willing to do the dirty work. When the Celtics traded him a few years back for Jeff Green, they immediately struggled to outwork and out-hustle opponents. That was one of the few trades that I think Danny Ainge would like to have back.
Cleveland moving the ball around, and a wide open hook for Irving. No good with the triple. Chicago leading by 3. And Mirotic kicks to Brooks. Outside Gasol. Back to Brooks. Gibson the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Mirotic. Pulls up from the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
James kicks to Perkins, and he slams it one-handed.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
James with it, guarded now by Aaron Brooks. James against Brooks. Aaron Godey in the post. Perkins, the pass to James. The second effort, Perkins dishes to LeBron. And the shot is good.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Perkins. Thompson comes in for Luke Arangodi. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. Free throw, no good for LeBron.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Here's Irving, looking for his first basket still in this one. From the arc, good on the shot. Irving's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here is Brooks. Gibson the screen. Brooks kicks to Gibson. No one near him. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron outside. He dishes it to Irving. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving. The Bulls shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Mirotic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Cavaliers. Big stretch here going 10-2. Mirotic against Thompson. Back to Irving. Thompson, a screen on Brooks. Kicks it to Varejao. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it down low. And it's a 5-point Cleveland lead. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Mirotic. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Dellavedova kicks to Irving. The three-pointer, no good. Irving's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Now here's Brooks. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Comes up empty off the pick. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Heinrich. Misses the 3. Mirotic, the pass to Brooks. From outside the arc. Brooks can't get that one to fall. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers on top as they end the first quarter with a 13-4 run. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of this Chicago Bulls team.
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the NBA. That's a great feeling to be able to say that. Like, whether we shoot the ball well or don't shoot the ball well, win or lose, we know that we're going out there every night, giving everything we got with no regrets.
You know, I think Joakim can certainly make a case, Clark, for Chicago being that famished five, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., that left him with an appetite that has him still hustling.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
Here's Irving on the court for Cleveland. They've got Marion. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Irving in at the point guard. On the wing, Marion. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. Marion's got the first basket of the second quarter for Cleveland.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Rose dishes to Butler. Tries from the block. Shot no good. And Cleveland will come the other way.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And Sean Marion with the slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And Mirotic kicks to Rose. Gibson the screen. Rose passes to Gibson. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Irving kicks to Love. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Back to Irving. He kicks to Marion. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Here's Love, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Love's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. For Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
There's the pick. Irving kicks to Dellavedova. The screen from Thompson. They get the rebound. Love dishes to Dellavedova. On the wing, Thompson. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. It's a pick by Love. Irving passes to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Rose. And the layup falls. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished 3rd in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
Dunleavy, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. Samuels, he's in for the Cavaliers. Miller comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. So it's the Cavaliers now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the banner.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Rose kicks to Butler. Mirotic against Love. Shot from 16. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Bulls trail by 9. Rose dishes to Dunleavy. To the paint. Wants to get it off to Noah and does. That's good. Noah's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Irving passes to Samuels. He feeds it to Love. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Dunleavy. There's the dish to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Mirotic. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And going against Chicago, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seeding.
Butler goes in. Mirotic has a wide-open look. Here's Noah. No good. And Cleveland the other way now.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
It's a pick by Love. Irving kicks to Samuels. And it's Miller in the corner. Poke loose. And here's Rose. He's got 7. Mirotic, a screen on Irving. Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Mirotic. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Irving kicks to Miller. Lets it go from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Mirotic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mirotic sets the screen for Rose. Here's the floater. Right side, Butler. Pocket 6. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. Good season for him last year. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 9 rebounds and 2 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Pau Gasol is checked in for Mirotic, and it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Irving kicks to Perkins. Butler against Shumpert. Love right side. Rebound by the Bulls. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Brooks.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Screen by Perkins. LeBron outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. James has got 13 points. The Bulls shooting 46% on their attempts in the second quarter. Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clarkie came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Heinrich, he's checked in for the Bulls. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
To the paint, outside for Gasol. Baseline J on the way.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Heinrich. It's a pick by Love. Perkins against Noah. Perkins kicks to LeBron. Fires for 3. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gasol a screen. Here's Brooks. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
It's a pick by Love. Perkins dishes to Shumpert. Back to Perkins. The kick out to LeBron. Screen by Perkins to the inside. And the dunk by Love.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Bulls trail by 8. Heinrich passes to Dunleavy. Heinrich against Shumpert. Heinrich, right side. At the elbow, it's Noah. Shoots from 14, and a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. 14 points for Joakim Noah. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving kicks to Perkins. Outside Shumpert. goes in for the dunk.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
The drive by Brooks. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Chicago making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Perkins. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Both shots good from the stripe. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
1:41 left in the first half of basketball. Gibson with the screen on Shumpert. Heinrich dishes to Gibson. The pass to Brooks. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly, eventually pulled it together, and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
Heinrich against James. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Thompson against Gibson. Here's Dellavedova. Rebound by the Bulls. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
Watching Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's simply the mark of consistency. We know he's in his mid-30s, but you know exactly what you're going to get out of him every season. I think Tom Thibodeau, last year's Chicago coach, really admired that and loved it.
It's so funny watching Mike Dunleavy Jr. play. I remember when his dad coached me when I was with Portland, and he was a little kid running around, and all of a sudden he's become this great NBA player. But you're right, though. He's made himself into a valuable asset in terms of the role he's been given for the Bulls.
And both free throws good for Dunleavy.
Talking about Dunleavy, boy, I tell you, he was playing at a high level already by his 2nd season in the league. Practically every statistic across the board matches up since then, and that's over a decade later.
Varejao against Gasol. Thompson with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And here's James outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Brooks outside. To the middle. And Dunleavy gets it to go in. Dunleavy's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. A solid and competitive first half of basketball. LeBron, how do you feel about the team and its performance tonight?
We're doing a good job. We're on the road. Our shooters, we missed a couple at the end. I wish we would have went in, but they're going to continue to shoot. But it's going to be a big second half for us. We got to continue to play like we did in the first half.
Continuity is key, LeBron. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Joakim Noah has been having a big night. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. His opening period tonight, right on par with his performance last game out, which was outstanding. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Well, they didn't let this hostile crowd bother them at all. In fact, they seem to feed off of that hostility. Plus, sometimes when you're away from home, those distractions, your family, your friends, your fans, you can concentrate better. Okay, wait, did I just say my family, friends, and fans are distractions? Okay, let's go to the next thing. Let's go.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
What a performance from Joakim Noah here. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 1 dime. Not missing much. In fact, hitting just about everything he's taken.
And Clark, the question is, how long can he keep it up?
Well, Cleveland shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Other teams have done lately on the perimeter. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
Free throw good, LeBron. And you just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context. Last season, he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals 5 consecutive years.
Boy, I tell you what, this says even more about LeBron, that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. And no matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference.
And both free throws, good for James. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are, Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Cavaliers leading. Irving passes to Samuels, and that one's good. Samuels got 9 points.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Here's Gasol. Here's Noah. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Samuels kicks to LeBron. There's a screen. Shumpert with the screen for James. The second chance effort, Samuels. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. They get Paul Gasol.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
So Samuels nails them both. Bulls trail by 4. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Dishes it to Gasol. Again, the miss by Gasol.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
LeBron outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Rose attacking, and he gets it to go. Rose has got 9 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Butler against James. For the 3. Second chance shot, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot 1 more at the free throw line.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year, he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score. Clark, he did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments. You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Mirotic is checked in for Mike Dunleavy. Bulls trail by 7. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Rose against Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Rose attacking, and it's sent back by Irving.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
James with it, now guarded by Mirotic. Outside jumper. 3-pointer. The Cavaliers. Again can't hit.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Gasol, screen on jumper. Rose against Irving. That doesn't go either for Rose. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside Irving. LeBron against Butler. Shumpert with the screen for LeBron. Outside jumper. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Let's go with the shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Gasol, a screen on Shumpert. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Good display of physicality by Gasol to set that shot up.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Samardo Samuels. Luke Herringold, he comes in for Kevin Love. Sean Marion is checked in for LeBron. And it's James Jones in for Iman Shumpert. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Irving kicks to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Cleveland.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Butler dishes to Rose. Misses off the left iron.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Marion. And another miss by Cleveland. And Chicago shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's Butler. Good work defensively by Marion.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Noah the screen. Rose attacking. Noah's shot is off. Cleveland's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Feeds it to Herringode. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And one thing about the NBA, there are a ton of siblings currently playing in the league. Some on the same team, some on opposing sides, but there must be over a half a dozen sets of siblings.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Cleveland on defense. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Mirotic's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The feed to Herringode. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Inside. The kick out to Irving. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Here's Marion. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Cleveland leading by 13. Now Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Perkins. Jones from outside. The rebound by Gibson. The Bulls shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Butler. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Rose. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Shot's good.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
The Bulls making a switch here. Brooks checked in, and then for Cleveland, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Perkins. Thompson comes in for Luke Arangoti, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for James Jones. The free throw drops for Rose. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injuries. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
Free throw no good for Irving.
And, you know, back to D. Rose. He grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness exhibits was learned early out of necessity.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Chicago. On its way from Irving for two. Once again, marked by Cleveland.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Marion outside. He dishes it to Varejão. Back to Marion. And Varejão kicks to Marion. Picked by Varejão. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the middle. Here's Heinrich. Cavaliers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Marion kicks to Varejão. He feeds it to Thompson. Back to Varejão. Pass to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. On the wing, Irving. From past the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Mirotic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks, the pass to Butler. And Gibson, here we go. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Heinrich. Wasted no time on that one. Dellavedova's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Bulls trail by 7. Brooks dishes to Butler. Gibson the screen. Kicks to Heinrich. Brooks with no one around. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. 12 points for Aaron Brooks.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Irving. The dish to Varejão. It's stolen by Heinrich. Pass to Gibson. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Dunleavy's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Shumpert is checked in for Irving. Here's Dylan. Marion outside. Thompson left side. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Bulls trail by 6. To the paint. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. A different look now for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for Sean Marion. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Bulls have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And for most of his career, Taj Gibson has been a tremendous role player up front. He's been extremely steady over 6 full seasons.
And Kevin, he gives you a lot of energy and athleticism when he enters the game. He's got the great length with that 7'4" wingspan. But to me, it's not just about having it. It's about the fact that he utilizes it. And it really allows him to get in there and attack the backboard and contest shots.
And he gets it to go. 1:44 left in the third. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Irving. Beyond the arc. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Mirotic.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 23 points for LeBron.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
To the middle. It's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Verija.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 3rd in rebounding, 3rd in free throw percentage. They also showed up in the top 5 in opponent field goal percentage. A very improved defensive team.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
Here's Dunleavy, covered by LeBron. Heinrich passes to Dunleavy. Mirotic dishes to Heinrich. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Verija comes up with the rebound. Verija's got 3 rebounds now in this one. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. The pass to James. The screen from Thompson. LeBron drives in. Irving, the open look. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Gibson the screen. Here's Brooks. It's deflected. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And a wide open look for James. Irving kicks to Thompson. Outside jumper. It's LeBron with the drive. Dishes it to Verija. Outside Irving. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Bulls trail by 7, so on the floor for Cleveland. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Samardo Samuels. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. No good from Gasol. Rose against Irving. To the inside. The drive by Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 13 points for Love.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Rose passes to Dunleavy. He kicks it to Gasol. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Chicago ball. Derek Rose and the line for Bulls. One shot.
Free throw, good. Rose. Butler, he's checked in for Chicago. There's a good screen. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Dunleavy. The Cavaliers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Outside Irving. There's the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Rose attacking, puts it up. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's LeBron. Noah with the block. They get it back. Irving from long range. Again, Irving missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Samuels, and that one is stuffed right through.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Rose kicks to Butler. Gasol setting the pick for Butler. And oh, he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Cleveland leading by 4. James dishes to Samuels. That's good.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Feeds it to Dunleavy. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Shoots from 14. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Chicago was as strong as they would have hoped for last season at home in the United Center. A lot of big wins for them here.
Yeah, and despite all the injuries, they go 27-14 at home, and that helped to assure them of home court in the first round of the playoffs.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
You know, you look back on the Bulls' record last year with 27 home wins. That's pretty solid. Same exact total as they had the year before. They haven't gone below 500 at home since 2008.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Irving.
And a big part of why the Bulls are tough at home is this crowd. I mean, sold out every game last season. Led the league in total attendance for 6 straight seasons, averaging over 21,000 fans per game.
Gasol's shot is good.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Irving passes to LeBron. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Out to the wing. Goes up the baseline. Shot is off.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. No good on the quick 3. Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. The feed to Noah to tie it up. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Noah's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Samuels kicks to Shumpert. And right through it goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
He's checked in for Cleveland. Miller comes in for Shumpert.
Mike Miller.
Cleveland on defense. Outside Rose. Fades back. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And here's the fast break. Here's LeBron. That's good. And it's Miller with the assist. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Rose got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Irving with the steal. Here's Herangodi. No good on the triple. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Rose against Miller. Pass to Noah. Kicks it to Rose. 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rose is got 12 points in just the second half.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Aaron Goody dishes to Miller. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Noah's got 8 rebounds in this game. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And the first one drops. That one misses. Cavaliers leading. James kicks to Miller. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, last year, Clark, when LeBron went from Miami to Cleveland, Mike Miller with that 3-point shot went with him.
Yeah, and we know Mike's a smart guy. I mean, he knows his best chance to score is if defenders are drawn away from him, and LeBron is as good as anybody at doing that.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And getting back to Miller, though, LeBron couldn't save him last season. Miller shot 32% from the field. His career low prior to that was 42, so that's a huge drop-off. And he put up career lows in pretty much every other category as well.
And so he hits both.
On the topic of LeBron bringing Mike Miller to Cleveland, you got to add James Jones as well. LeBron brought him. The difference in the 2 shooters, as it turned out, was that Jones still had some gas left in the tank. So as the season wore on, Jones kept getting more minutes.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Rose attacking. Right wing. Dunleavy the pass to Noah. Good ball movement here by the Bulls to tie it up. And Mike Dunleavy with the 3. Dunleavy's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Irving against Rose. Samuels dishes to Aaron Goody, and he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Irving against Rose. To the middle. Here's Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Butler. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Irving. That's good. And it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Rose against Irving. And it's Rose penetrating, and it's blocked. Now Cleveland moving it up. Miller's got the ball and finished off by LeBron.
Tremendous feed there from Miller. Great awareness.
Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Gasol kicks to Rose. Gasol wide open. He fires, and he swishes it right through. Gasol's got 8 points here in this quarter. Cleveland leading by 4. Irving passes to Samuel. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Chicago shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. And Butler, here we go. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Rose. No good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Gasol with the rebound.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Well, Cleveland shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. In the corner, it's James. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And the Bulls making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Luke Herrington. And it's Shumpert in there for Miller. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're losing by 6. 1:57 left to play here in the fourth. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Irving against Rose. Noah with a screen on Irving, and it's Rose penetrating, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
What a game for Rose. He's got 19 points and 13 assists. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
Derrick Rose at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that brings them within 5. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Here's Samuels. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Samuels got 8 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 6. 1:41 left in the fourth. the wide open shot from Rose. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
Love dishes to Irving. Inside, Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. Samuels. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
All right now, gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half, but they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Pass to Noah. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's now 21 points for Joakim Noah. The Cavaliers leading by 5. James outside. He dishes it to Shumpert. Love outside. Puts up a 3. No luck. Great D that time from Gibson. Dunleavy kicks to Rose. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That's on LeBron James.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Rose drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
Irving attacking. Kicks it out to Love. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And stolen by Love. And an intentional foul right there.
Chicago, Kevin Love. 2 shots.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so here is Chicago. Mirotic, the pass to Gibson. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. He feeds it to Love. Marion outside. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
You know, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decision. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
He was a beast on the boards tonight, guys. There's nobody else. I think no one in the world that could match his effort on the glass tonight. Emotionally, his rebounding gave them a big lift.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.